Boys and girls, Teacher Wendy here. How are you? I am going to read you the story called The Rainbow Fish today. We're going to read the story, which is going to teach us about making friends and sharing, and then we're going to make our own rainbow fish. I'm very excited. So it should be a lot of fun. But boys and girls, we want to talk a little bit about making friends and sharing. So if you're playing with a toy and a friend wants to play with it too, is it okay to share? It is okay to share. It's the nice thing to do. So you may have been playing with a car all day, or maybe for 30 minutes, and a friend over here has been waiting for you to share it. The nice thing to do is to share it so they can play with it too. So I want you to work on sharing this week. Very important to learn how to share. And when you share, guess what? You make friends, because friends like it when you share with them and you take turns back and forth. That's how you can make friends. So boys and girls, we're going to start with our rainbow fish story. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Can you see his shiny scales? The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they would call. Come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They're so wonderful, and you have so many. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are? Cried the rainbow fish. Get away from me. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I really am a beautiful fish. Why doesn't anybody like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish. But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you'll find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. I have been waiting for you, said the octopus in a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice to you. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. So if he gives a shiny scale to each fish, is he sharing? Yes, he is. Let's see what happens when you share. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales? My beautiful shiny scales? How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly he felt a light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one very small, shimmery scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar, how about a rather strange feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth, with his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before Rainbow Fish was surrounded by the other fish, everyone wanting a glittery scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. So, boys and girls, look at how he shared his glittery scales. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shiny scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. Is he happy? He is, and now he has friends. The end. So, boys and girls, what the rainbow fish learned that by sharing, he suddenly had a lot of friends. When he didn't want to share his shiny scales, guess what? He didn't have any friends. So, sharing is a good way to make friends. So, raise a quiet hand if you like to have friends. Yeah, I do too. So this week I want you to work on sharing your toys, sharing things to be kind, and you can work on building friendships, or with your brothers and sisters, you can have a good relationship with them. So boys and girls, the next thing we're going to do is we are going to make our own rainbow fish. Now, one thing I like is that if you look at the fish, let's turn the page, and look at all the fish. Even though in the end they all had shiny scales because the rainbow fish had shared, each fish looks unique. That's a fancy word for saying different. So when you make your fish, it may not look like mine, and that's okay. Everybody's fish should look unique. So I have some just little pieces of paper, but I want my fish to have a shiny scale. 1, 2, 4. So I got some foil from the kitchen. Ask your parents if you can have some foil. And I have some little pieces of paper to decorate my fish. Now I'm going to start with my fish. I have a pencil. I want to draw a fish first so I know where to glue all the different colors. So if I think about a fish, it's kind of a oval shape. So I'm going to start with an oval. Let's see. There's my oval. Now when I look at the fish again, he has a mouth and an eye. I'm going to do that too. So let's see, I'm going to do a mouth and an eye. Now the eye is a circle. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. Can you see my circle? I'm going to make it a little bit darker so you could see it. So I now have an eye on my fish. Boys and girls, I also notice, look, he has a tail, some fins, And they kind of look, let me see, this one almost looks like a triangle. And here, go up, down, over. Okay, let me see what I can do. So this one looked like a, kind of like a triangle. And this one was a little different. You went up, down, over. There we go. I don't know if you could see this. I'm going to hold it up. All right, boys and girls. Now I'm going to put my fish down, and I'm going to take my different kinds of paper, and you have to have your glue stick. Let me see. Oh, I got all different kinds. I'm going to take my paper because the little colors are kind of little. So I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to rip it. And I'm going to rip it a few times and then glue it on my fish. So, oh, here's another beautiful one. I'm going to rip it. Oh, look at the polka dots. Okay, so boys and girls, then I'm going to rip one piece of foil for the shiny scale. And I'm going to, see, I'm going to put this back up here, and I'm going to put glue where I want to put my scales. So I'm going to put a little bit here and then put on a piece of paper. Put a little bit here and put on another piece of paper. Boys and girls, don't forget your shiny scale. I'm going to put one right here. Now I'm not going to finish my fish because I want you to make a fish that's special to you. And I want you to use any kind of paper that you have at home, different colors, and then get some foil, which could be your shiny scale. And I wonder, how many shiny scales are you going to put on your fish? 1, 5, 10? You know, it's up to you. Your fish gets to be unique and special the way you create it. So boys and girls, I want you to have fun with this rainbow fish activity. And for now, goodbye from Teacher Wendy. Have a wonderful day.